this video, I'm going to review step 2 of the clearance analysis process in O-Calc Pro. In our previous video, in the step 1 video, I went through how to go about creating clearance groups and the associated rules and violations. This video is a brief overview of how to go about step 2, which is going to be assigning those clearance groups. Essentially, the tool is unable to run unless you tell it which items fall into which clearance group, and that's how it knows when different violations are occurring. So we have to go about assigning a clearance group to each one of these spans on this pull. So what you would do is select a span to begin with, say one of these primary spans. This falls into our power clearance group, so we need to assign that group to this span. This can be done by right-clicking on the span, navigating to Add Element, and we're going to select Clearance. This opens this window which allows us to set what clearance group it belongs to. We're going to, in our clearance group drop-down, just select Power, and we're going to select OK. And what you'll see in your inventory is that beneath our primary, via this dotted line here, it's indicated that this primary has the power clearance group attached to it. So essentially what we can do is, since we can drag items to copy in O-Calc, is grab this clearance group and drag it down to the next primary where it will attach the same tag. So we can continue this for our primaries. We also said that neutral and secondaries fell into this group, so we can continue by dragging this down to our neutral and then to each of our secondaries as well, making sure that each of those power group spans has that tag associated with it. Now for communication, the communication clearance group tag only has to be assigned to this messenger here. This messenger is what's supporting each of these communication spans, so you don't want to add a tag to each of these items, only to the messenger that is supporting them. So we can use the same process. You can right-click on the messenger, go down to Add Element, and select Clearance. In this window, just jump over to your Attribute Values tab, and we can change our clearance group to Communication, and select OK. And you'll see that it's also attached in the same way. So we can take this clearance group tag and also drag it down to our other communication messenger that's on here. And just do a quick double check to make sure everything has a tag on it. So once all of these items are marked, we can go about using these in the actual clearance analysis tool. That can be seen in the next video, which demonstrates parts 3 and part 4.